What's up, YouTube? So this is some news I've wanted to get to for a while now. It's actually been known for a month, possibly even earlier if you're a member of Ad Age, but more companies like Bloomberg and stuff like that have put this out in May, and I wanted to talk about this, and I kind of put it off, but since no other YouTubers have been talking about it, I'm going to go ahead. So YouTube has a cable service that they've been working on since 2012, and now it's official. It'll be out pretty soon, actually 2017, and it's called Unplugged. So the biggest issue YouTube has been having, obviously, is that a lot of the bigger cable companies, as you know, work on packages. So it's like, you know, you get like Disney for kids, maybe sports for the sports fans and the family, Oxygen, all that other stuff, and a bunch of other channels you really don't care about, all packaged together so they can up the price on your cable subscription. Well, YouTube recognizes that a lot of people don't like that, so they feel for doing a digital cable service, they wanted to be able to make smaller packages with only the things people want so they can sell it at a price lower than $35 a month, which sounds reasonable, but of course, cable being as greedy as they are, they didn't want to do it, and they were saying that they don't feel that it's worthwhile to do so because people are willing to pay more. So a couple of years have gone by. Cable subscriptions, as you know, have been dropping like more than ever. Less people are watching TV, and now cable companies are starting to bend. Even a company as big as Disney is actually now trying to negotiate with YouTube to make this happen. So there's some good news and some bad news to this, so let's talk about the pros and cons. So let's start with the good news. The good news is going to be, if you're big in a lot of TV shows like The Walking Dead, Flash, Love and Hip Hop, any of those shows like that, you can now go with YouTube's Unplugged service, get the channels you want, and skip all the other channels that normally come with a regular cable package to make your bill a lot cheaper, which is a good thing because it's giving people the opportunity to have choice and to save some money on, you know, channels they're not going to watch. Okay, so as the cons, there's going to be a lot more cons than pros to this, at least in my personal opinion. The cons here I'm seeing is, one, YouTube is currently already a monopoly. As far as YouTube goes, they don't really have any competition when it comes to the video service. There's a lot of other video services, but they're irrelevant, and a lot of big investors are spending money and companies on YouTube right now, which is why we have a lot of the copyright issues and stuff, because they're siding with bigger companies. So if YouTube has all these avenues like YouTube Red, standard YouTube, and now Unplugged, which is going to be a cable service where they're making all this money off of bigger companies working and negotiating with them, they're not going to care about the little guy like us, and they're already showing they really don't care much. So even though it's good that you'll have a nice selection of shows and stuff you want to watch, YouTube becoming even bigger and having a monopoly over something like cable, I really don't want to see. Like, I think it would be nice if cable can find some ways to just make regular television cheaper and do this themselves. But if they allow YouTube to do this, especially since they're already a monopoly with video, to be in charge of like digital cable now and be a monopoly like that, it's going to be ridiculous for us content creators to expect them to treat us better, because they're going to be making so much money off of other people and other companies that they're really not going to care about YouTubers any more than they currently do. Anyhow, in the comment section below, let me know whether you're interested in purchasing TV show channels that you like for cheap like this, or would you rather just have traditional TV, which is going to overcharge you and make you have a bunch of channels you don't really care about? Or do you agree with me on the fact that YouTube is already a monopoly and you don't want to see them get too much stronger? You hope that a few companies come out that can be competition and make them a little bit more reasonable to consumers and fellow YouTubers like myself. Anyhow, I've been RetroBro, and I am signing out.